Today I will teach you the Python string methods. So I have split this Python string methods like part 1, part 2 and part 3. So here we go with part 1. Now coming to the first method of Python, we have a capitalize method. The capitalize method returns a string where the first character is uppercase and the rest is lowercase. So only first, suppose you write any sentence, only first character will be the capital letter. So what is the syntax for that? So you take any string and you write dot capitalize function. Okay. Now, what are the parameters? There are no parameters for capitalize method. So for example, if you can see, I've taken a y variable and I've written Python programming. So if you can observe this one, I have written small p the starting and I have written capitals here. But when I execute this particular cell by using this capitalize method, I need to get only this one first page capital one. So just execute this. I'm storing the final result in X and print that X value. Just execute this. Now you can see this is the output where you can see only first page capital. The rest of things are small. So capitalize method is only to take the first character in a particular sentence as a capital. The rest of the things, whatever it may be, it will be converted to small case. If suppose I go for a string like this where I'm starting with a number. When you start with a number, then obviously it has not been considered and the rest of all the characters after that will be small case. So again I'm applying the same capitalize method and I'm storing my result into Excel. So this complete string has been storing into Y. So Y dot capitalize method I'm calling, and that is the final result is storing as I'm printing that. Just execute this. You can see all the things are small because it's starting with a number. So whenever you're starting with any number, it is not going to affect it. Okay, so only first character will be capital. Now this is for the capitalize method. Now coming to the next method called center. Now the center method will center align the string using a specified character, that is space is default as a fill character. Now here you take one string. If you come to the syntax now, take one string dot center you call and you give the length, that is number of characters, and you can give a character to be filled whenever you have empty space. Now what are the parameter where the length is required, that is mandatory. The length of the return string you need to give, and the character is optional. If you don't give any character to be filled, the character will take the space by default. So the character to fill the missing space on each side, the default is space. See for example, if you go for a string called Python, I store in Y and I'm calling that Y dot center of 30. So totally I'm giving the length of the particular string is 30, but here if you can count, you have only 6 characters. So these 6 characters will be center, and totally you need to get 30 characters. So you can see actually the output you need to get somewhere here, but here it is getting in between. So 30 minus 6, 24. So 12 empty spaces, then followed by 6, then again 12 empty spaces. So your Python word is in center. So totally when you take, it will be 30 characters. So 12 plus 6, 18 plus again 12. So totally you get 30. If you take another example, I don't want to just leave this empty space. I want to fill with some character the empty spaces. So again the same example, I've added this one. I'm adding some dollar symbol. Like wherever you are getting empty space to be filled with a dollar. So if you can see, these are 12 and these are 12, 24. Then in center you are getting the 6 characters. So here you don't give anything, you get a space. Here 12 spaces, here 12 spaces. But here you are giving a specific character to be filled wherever you're getting empty spaces, right? So here you are getting 12 and here you are getting 12, 24 plus 6, 30. So this is for center method. Now coming to the next one. count method. The count method returns number of times a specified value appears in the string. Okay, so here you can see you need to apply count for a string, and here you are giving three parameters. One is value, then start and end. So if you can take the parameters here, the value is required one, and it should be a string. Okay, like what you want to search. Okay, the string to value to search for. So I need to search for this particular string, and from where you need to search, you need to give the starting index number and ending index number. In that only it will search. So but start and end is optional, and it is an integer number, both are integers. So the position to start the search and the default is 0. From 0 index it is going to search. When you go for end, the position to end the search, so you need to give, like suppose you have 50 characters, I want to search only from 0 to 30. So 0 will be the starting and ending will be 30. Or I want to give 5 comma 20. So this start will 5 and end with 20. Okay, and the default is end of the string. So if you don't give anything, it will start from 0 to last one. Suppose if you take this string, I given some words like Python program is flexible, portable, object oriented, and flexible. Wantedly I have repeated here. So I want to just count how many number of times the flexible word is repeating in this particular sentence. So you can see the complete thing is stored in y. So y dot count I'm calling, and I'm giving a value called flexible. So here you have one time, here you have second time. So that answer is going to store in X and print it. So count is true twice. Now here is the other way where I'm giving the starting index number and ending index number. So the same string I'm taking, count of flexible only I'm trying to search, but I'm not trying to search from here, that is 0 index. I'm searching from somewhere 30 onwards, and till I need to go for 70. So 30 somewhere in this particular thing it is trying to search, and you get only flexible for one time. So you can see your answer is one time, because it starts from 0, 1, 2, 3 like that, and here this is somewhere 22. So I'm obviously starting from 30 till the end, till 70. Okay, 70 is more than this, so I'm getting flexible somewhere here only for one time. So your answer is 1. Here if you see, I'm not given start and end index, so it is counting from beginning till the end. So here once and here once, so 2 times you got. Okay, now coming to the next one, expand tabs method. Now this method sets the tab size to the specified number of white spaces. So we know tab key in the keyboard. So when you press a tab, by default 8 spaces you are going to get. So if you want to just minimize or maximize the space of the tab, you can go for one function called expand tabs, and you need to give the tab size. Suppose you give 2 means only 2 spaces you are going to get. If you give 5 means 5 you're getting, or if you give 10 means 10. So string dot expand tabs tab size, and if you take the parameter values, only one parameter is a tab size, and that is optional. If you don't give anything, you get 8 white spaces. So a number specifying the tab size, default size is 8. Now I have written something like y with /t for tab, y again /t for tab, t/t for tab, h/t for tab, o/t for tab, and n. Okay, but I don't want 8 spaces. I want only 2 spaces. So here I've given expand tabs of 2 and print that. So just execute this one. So you get only 2 spaces in between. Okay, if I don't give anything, you get 8 spaces in between this one. Okay, if you see the below one, same string I've taken, I'm printing y. So by default you're getting 8 spaces. Here I had not given any size, still you get 8 spaces. I given 2, you can see the spaces are minimized. I given 4, now this is the 4 tab space out. I given 10 space output. Okay, tab size is 10. So like this you're going to get the output. So we can apply expand tabs method. Now coming to the next one, find method. The find method finds the first occurrence of the specified value. So whatever you're searching, the first occurrence you need to get. If the find method, that means what are the value you're searching for, is not available, then the find method returns -1 as an answer. The find method is almost the same as index method. The only difference is that the index method raises an exception if the value is not found. So index method is also trying to search for the first occurrence of a value, and find method is also doing the same thing. But whenever you give a value which is not available and you're trying to search for that, the find method is returning -1 as an answer, means there is no value what you're searching. And if you apply the index method, you get an exception. That's only the difference. But the purpose is same for find and index methods. Now how to write? So I'm coming to syntax, string.find method, and here you're passing three values. One is value, what you want to search, the start index number and end index number. If you go for the parameter, three value is required, what you want to search. Then the start this the start index is optional, where if you don't write, it will start with 0. End index is also optional, where you don't write, it will search till the end of the string. Now again the same example I'm taking. Why is a string like this? Python program is flexible, portable, object-oriented, flexible. Now what you want to find is, I want to find where this flexible is, the first occurrence of flexible is available. Because you have flexible here, you have flexible here. So I want to search for the first occurrence. I will see the output of this. So you can see the flexible first occurrence is here. And when I execute this one, you're getting 22. Okay, so this is a 22 index number it is going to return. Okay, right from 0 index, if you count, this is a 22 index, including space also you need to count. Now one more example. Same string I'm taking and I'm using find, and I want to just identify the index number where m is available, the first occurrence. So if you start from here, now here it is available, the starting occurrence of m. So that is in the 13th index. So just execute this. So you can say you're getting the 13th index. Now, one more example here, where I'm giving the starting index number as 24 and ending index number is 70. I don't want to start counting from the beginning, but the index number is counting from the beginning only, but I want to search for f character, which is after 24. So somewhere, so this was 13, right? Not 13, 22, fine. So after this, I want to check from 23, 24 onwards, I want to check where the f is available. Okay, so f is available only here. Now this is the 59th position. So start from 24 and until 70, in between, where is the first occurrence of f, that only need to return. So only one f is available here. This index number is 59. So just execute this. So you got here 59. Okay. Now, if I give a string or character which is not available, now I'm using find method and I'm giving the character which is not available. So you can see in this whole string z is not there. So the find method is going to return -1. If I use the same index, it's because index method is also working with the same, but the difference what you're getting is this index will raise an exception when you're giving a value which is not available. So just run both. Now here you can see -1 is returned for this function because it is not available. If I apply index method, it is raising an exception, substring not found. Okay, but both the purpose is same. Now coming to the index method, we'll see. Just now we have seen find method. Now we'll see index method. The index method finds the first occurrence for the specified value. Both find and this one is doing the same task. The index method raises an exception. This is an additional thing what we have seen just now here, right? If the value is not found, the index method is almost the same as find method. The only difference is that find method returns -1 if the value is not found, but index method raises an exception. Now same example, instead of find, I put index method here. Same string, I'm finding the index number of starting index number of f. So it is 22. So I execute this. So I get 22. Now I want to get the starting index number of m. Just execute this because I'm using here index function, not find. But the output is same. It is also working with the first occurrence, right? Now this one you're going to get 13. Now here the same thing, instead of find, I'm using index method. It is searching for f, but it is starting with 24 index number and it is 70. So somewhere here it is starting till the end. But here it is f. It is 59. So you get the answer as same as you got in find. Now coming to this one, here find of z and index of z. So find of z is going to return -1 because z is not available. Index of z is going to return an exception. Okay. So only the difference between find and index is whenever you are searching for a value which is not available, no, then there only the difference you are going to get. Otherwise, both are same. First occurrence of a given string or a character is going to find out. So you are getting for find, you are getting -1 because it is not available. If you apply index method, you're getting an exception. Okay, substring not found. Now, rfind. We have seen find, which is going for first occurrence of the string or a specified value. Now, rfind is nothing but last occurrence. That is right side finding. Now, rfind method finds the last occurrence of the specified value. The rfind method returns -1 if the value is not found. Rfind method is almost the same as here. I can write rindex. Okay, same as rindex method. The only difference is that rindex method writes an exception. Okay, so find method first occurrence, index method first occurrence, rfind method last occurrence it is going to search, and rindex is also last occurrence it is going to search. But whenever you are searching a value which is not available, find and rfind method returns -1. Index and rindex will return exception. That is the only difference. Now you can see string dot rfind, and you want to find the value, and you can use start and end. The start and end are optional. This is mandatory. So I've written here value is required, start index is optional, and index. If you don't give this two right from beginning, it is going to search. So you can see the same string I'm storing in y, and I want to find the last occurrence of flexible. So if you start from here, this is flexible first occurrence. This is flexible, which is last occurrence. I want this index number now. This index number I want. So you got 59 when you write rfind. If you write find, maybe I'll just change it. If you write find, you get 22. This is first occurrence. But rfind means last occurrence you want. Its index number is going to return. So this is the last occurrence. Now coming to the rfind, I want to just check what is the last occurrence of m. So in the whole thing, you're getting only these two m's. This first one is first occurrence, second one is last occurrence. So if you take first occurrence, maybe I'll write find here, you get 13. Yes. If I write rfind, that is the last occurrence, you're getting 14. Right? Because this m is being considered. After that, there is no m. Okay. So the last occurrence of m is in the index number 14. Then here I'm giving the starting index and ending index. So I want to start with 2 and end with 70. So here I'm giving f. So starting 2 means from here you need to search till here. And you can see the f is available here and f is available here. So when I say rfind, it will return this 59th position as an answer. Okay, just execute. So you got 59 here. If I say find, you need to get something like 22. This one, that is first occurrence. So you can see 22. Okay, but here I'll give rfind because I want to find the last occurrence. So just click this. So you get this one, this index number 59. Okay, starting with 2 index and end with 70 index. So I have given more than that. Now here the same again. If you go for the particular, you take particular string and you check z is available or not, or the string which is not available in this particular y string, then rfind is going to return -1. R index is going to return exception. So here you can see -1 and here you can see exception. Okay. Now coming to the R index, the same thing. R index is also find the last occurrence of a given value, and this method is going to raise an exception. R index is same as find. Here I can make rfind. Rfind. Okay. Rfind method. The only difference is rfind is going to return -1, but R index is going to raise an exception. Still the same parameters. Value what you want to search, starting index, ending index. Here you need to write R index. So the value is required because obviously you want to search. The start and end index is optional. If you don't give it, will start from the beginning. Now here you can see same string again I'm taking, but instead of rfind I'm giving R index. Still you get the last occurrence of flexible, that is 59. Okay, then you want to search for the m last occurrence, you get 14. So you can see the method here. I'm applying R index. And again the same R index of 24 starting index, 70 is the last index. Again you get this one. Now, but the difference only here is whatever the value is not available, rfind is going to give -1, R index is going to give an exception. That's the only difference what you're getting. So find and index, it will go for first occurrence. Rfind and R index go for the last occurrence of the value what you want to search. Now coming to the next one, title. The title method returns a string where the first character in every word is uppercase. Every word in first character will be uppercase, like a header or a title. If the word contains a number or a symbol, the first letter after that will be converted to uppercase. So here there is no parameter, directly string.title. So parameter values are no. So I've taken this one. Again the same example. And applying, I'm storing in y.title I'm calling. And you print. You can see every word here P is capital, here P is capital, here I is capital, F is capital, P is capital, O is capital, then F is capital. So every word first character should be capital. Now here you can see Python programming third version. 3 is a starting character, that is a 3, but it's actually a number, right? So this particular word will be capital letter. So any point of time, any number you are getting, its next character will be the capital one. So here if the word contains a number or a symbol, the first letter after that will be converted to uppercase. So we'll see the output for this one. Now I can see the R has become capital after the number. Now here I written third, first and second. So this R, then S, then N. 3 need to be capital letter. Okay. So this string I'm applying title function and print x value. So you can see for third R is capital, for first S is capital, and for ND N is capital. So whenever you're getting a number, its next character will be the capital letter. So this is for the title. Now coming to the replace. Can I replace a word, a string with another string? Now the replace method replaces a specified phrase with another specified phrase. Note, all occurrence of the specified phrase will be replaced if nothing else is specified. So you could have a number of occurrences so that all things will be replaced by the new value. Now here replace method, string.replace, and here you need to pass the old value first, then followed by the new value, then followed by how many number of occurrences you want. Suppose you have 5 occurrences, you want only to change 2. So you can write 2. Now coming to the parameter values, old value is required, new value is also been required, and count is optional. If you don't give any count, all occurrences will be replaced. Now here you can see the same string I have taken again. So flexible is repeated here once and yet twice. So here I'm calling replace, y.replace. Flexible is the old value, interpreted is a new value. So I'm not giving any count. So all occurrence will be replaced. So here it will be replaced and here also it will be replaced. So just execute this. So you can see instead of flexible, I'm getting interpreted both. Now again, I'm taking the same string where flexible and flexible is there, but I want to go for only one occurrence replacement. Here I put one here. I don't want all occurrence, I want only one occurrence. So the first occurrence, that means whenever it is coming from left to right now, this one will get replaced. Can you see here? Interpreted. Okay, and the last one is not replaced, flexible, because only one occurrence has been replaced, that is first occurrence. So it is going to scan like this. So once it has got first, it will be replaced, and only one. This is not getting replaced because I have given 1 year. Okay. Now coming to the lower method, if you want to convert the characters into lowercase, then you can go for lower method. Say lower method returns a string where all characters are lowercase, that is small case. Symbols and numbers are ignored. We are not going to convert anything, and there is no parameter. You can directly write lower. Okay. There is no parameters. So now I have taken one string and y dot lower I'm calling. So all things will be small case. Can you see this? All are small. Okay. Now similarly, you have upper. If you want to convert everything to upper, you can go for. So here also there are no parameters, and symbols and numbers are ignored here. So you can see the same string I'm taking and I'm storing in y dot upper I'm calling. Then you can see everything is in capital letters. Okay. Now we have lstrip. The lstrip method removes any leading characters. Leading means before a particular word. Okay. Space is the default leading character to be removed. Now here you are saying that lstrip function, lstrip method, and you are giving the characters. Now we have parameters, that is characters, which is optional. A set of characters to remove as leading characters. So if you don't give any characters, the space will be removed because space is the default leading character. Now you want specific characters to be written, then that characters you need to mention here, only that characters will be written. So the left side value, can you see this example now? This one, I've taken y and I'm giving some space here. Can you see the white space here till this much? This is called leading space. From here to here, this is trailing space. So the lstrip is going to remove only left hand side. This one will not be removed. So you are applying y.lstrip method, and here I'm printing. This is, I want here the word called Python 6. Okay, so after removing the space, okay, after removing the space, whatever the result, no, Python with this one will be storing in X that I want and program it. So if you see the output here, just run this. This is Python. So this space is removed, but here you can see there is a gap. The right side space is not removed. So the lstrip is going to remove only the leading space. So this one leading, this one is called trailing. So only this one is getting removed. Okay. Now here this is another category. I have written some dots, some character XY, then some comma, again dot. Then this is my actual word. Then here followed by the dots, comma, and M and so and so, and there is white space. Now here I want to remove this one, this complete thing. So what you can do here is you can give the characters. You want to remove the comma, you want to remove the dot, you want to remove X, Y, and M also I given, but here their M is not there here, lstrip. So still it gets ignored. And you are getting here this complete, this you are going to get this one in the X. This complete thing you are going to get in X. Okay. So this one should be removed. So you are telling specifically what to be removed. Okay. So just run this. So you can see there is this complete thing is removed. Okay. Then coming to the rstrip means right side. Removes any trailing characters at the end of the string. Space is the default trailing character to remove. So instead of L, you are going to write rstrip now. You pass the characters, and characters are optional. If you don't write any characters, by default space is removed. So here the same example. This spaces get removed. Okay, this is still available, and you are applying rstrip. Okay, then you're printing the text value after removing these right spaces. So you can see there is no right spaces. Right spaces are removed. Now here, if you can see, I want to remove this one, right spaces. So here you are writing dot, comma, and M. And this one cannot be removed because only rstrip you are trying to take. Just execute this. You can see this complete thing is still available, but the right hand side is removed. Okay, so like this you can remove the trailing white spaces. Now coming to the strip, you can remove both now. Any leading as well as trailing white space can be removed. Leading means beginning of the string, trailing means at the end of the string. You can specify which characters to remove also. If not, any white space will be getting removed. So here only strip, okay, which removes both now. So you can give the characters what to be removed, and the character parameter is optional. Okay, a set of characters to remove as leading and trailing characters. So here by default you are getting white space both. If you apply strip now, you can see there is no leading, there is no trailing white space. Just execute and see. Then here I want to remove this. I want to remove this also. So I can give dot, then comma, xy, then m, whatever is there. You can just go for strip. So whatever is matching, that will be removed. So you can see that complete thing got removed, and only this particular thing we are extracted. Okay. So both the sides it has been removed. So like this, you can just go for the methods of string. So I hope I've given some inputs on string methods, and this is part one. And in the next video, I'll put few more methods of string. So if you like this video, do comment, subscribe, and share it to your friends. Thank you.